Hey, what's up guys? So today I'm going to be reviewing the Transformers Dark of the Moon Studio Series Sentinel Prime. This figure is based on the character, obviously, from Transformers Dark of the Moon, which came out in 2011 and is part of the new Studio Series line. So here's the box for the figure. I just got it. He comes with the backdrop of the Chicago battle. I don't really feel like showing it because we all know what it looks like. It's just the Chicago battle. If you saw the movie, you know what it looks like. So here's the vehicle mode for Sentinel. Not that much to talk about. Can't even talk about accessories because they're in the vehicle. These little parts right here on each side are his weapons, basically. So yeah, there's really not as much to talk about with him. He's just the fire truck, just like the movie. The hose is articulated, which is cool. That pegs in. And yeah, there's nothing really else to say. It rolls good. For a size comparison, here he is with the Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Prime. You see, obviously, he is way longer than Prime, but Prime is taller. I have the Dark of the Moon Studio Series Prime, but he's in robot mode for the comparison, and I do not want to transform that guy again, so I'm just going to leave him as is. All my other comparisons are for robot mode. So yeah, that's really it. So we're going to transform them now. First, you're going to take these parts off. And then fold out these little handles here. And put it together to make his double-edged sword from the movie, which I think is really cool that they added this feature. And it's nice that it actually incorporates into the vehicle instead of just being an extra piece to throw to the side when he's in vehicle mode. So, to transform him, I'm going to separate the back and kind of just pull it and separate it entirely and fold it down. We'll do these are the legs. You're going to separate it. Going to get the feet out. Fold this up. Fold this in. Rotate this around and fold the foot back down. You're going to fold this up like that, and that is basically his foot. You're going to do the exact same on the other side. And then there, you got the legs completely done. So for the rest of the body, you're going to untab the arms here. Sorry, let me move the camera up. Untab the arms and just pull them out like that. Fold this around, fold this down. Gotta unpeg this, which is kind of hard to do. There, unpeg that, fold this down, fold the head up, and then fold in these parts, which peg in, and then these are going to fold around and peg into the side. That tab is going to go into that hole. I'm going to line it up right. Where is it? It's not pegging in. There we go. So yeah, they peg in. Then you fold the chest in like that. Fold out the shoulder pads. And then you got the top half done. Now you're going to rotate the waist around. Going to kind of collapse the waist. It does not like to stay in very well, so be cautious of that. And then fold this up, separate the back, which it's very tight there, separate it, fold the hose down, and then push this in and just kind of straighten everything out. That waist does not like to stay in. Keep those out. And then I'm going to take the sword, separate it, then slide one end into the bottom of the hand, and then the other end through the top. Okay, this thing does not like staying in. Okay, let's try it again. And then, there, he's got the sword in his hand. So yeah, there he is in his robot mode. And honestly, I think this guy looks really good. This is a great representation of Sentinel Prime from the movie. Back when the movie actually came out a while ago, I actually had both Sentinels, actually all three of them. I had the Cyberverse Legends class, the Voyager class, and the Leader class. The Leader class was probably the worst thing I could have got at my age because I could not transform it at all. The Voyager class didn't have the sword or shield, so I didn't care for it as much, and the Legends was actually pretty good. This guy, though he does come with the sword, I'm kind of sad he doesn't come with the shield, though you know we're going to get a third-party upgrade that's going to have the shield. It's inevitable. I mean, they made a third-party upgrade just to give the Dark of the Moon Optimus bigger guns and a different color axe. I'm pretty sure they'll give this guy a shield that he needs. So, yeah, for size comparison, here he is. Here is the previously mentioned Studio Series Optimus, and these guys just they look amazing together. They look so good. The size is good, and I love them. The vehicle mode size is pretty good too. I know I couldn't really show it off because don't want to transform this guy, but they look amazing together. Here is with my only other Dark of the Moon Studio Series with Soundwave. They're not really on screen together, but I still think it's a good size. They look good together. And then my other Studio Series, we got Megatron, which this is a good size because I believe Dark of the Moon Megatron is the same size as this one. It's kind of weird because this guy was revealed the same time that Shockwave was. I have not seen Shockwave in stores yet, and I found Sentinel, which was revealed way after. So I don't know, I thought that was kind of weird. And yeah, so I thought that was a little weird that he's out so early, and there was only one of them at where I found him. For Articulation, this guy has a kind of tight ball joint at the head. It can only look that far. It can look up a bit. Can't really look down at all. Arms can rotate all the way around. They can go out. The bicep swivel, elbow joint, and a tight wrist swivel. He actually does have a waist swivel despite it being, not tabbing in very well. The legs can go all the way forward. They can go back a decent amount, but all the kibble gets in the way. He has a knee swivel, good bend at the knee, toe bend, and no ankle pivot, but his feet are kind of sculpted at an angle, which allows you to still get those good poses. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Sentinel. I think he's probably one of the best Studio Series figures I own, probably my favorite. I'm a big fan of Sentinel from the movie. I thought he was a really good villain, and it shocked me as a kid, him being bad. I thought he was a good guy. And, oh, for one last comparison, 1 second. Alright, here he is with the original Dark of the Moon Voyager class Megatron. Forgot I had this guy. They aren't the best scale. Megatron's definitely too short. And yeah, he does have the Age of Extinction Optimus rifle. But, I mean, they still look kind of good. I really want to get the Studio Series Dark of the Moon Megatron now that I have Prime and Sentinel, because they just make the whole trio. You got to get that, and then you got to get Sentinel a freaking shield, and then you can recreate the final fight. One thing I am a little disappointed about, but it's understandable, is that when I was a kid, I always wanted a Sentinel where you could remove the helmet. Because if you remember in the movie, Megatron attacks him and kind of hits him on the head, and his helmet falls off. And he looks kind of like bald. And that's how he looked when the Optimus killed him. So I always wanted a figure that could do that, and they never made one. I was hoping when they revealed the Studio Series, they would be able to do that. Because, I mean, Last Night gave us a Hound where you could take the helmet off, so I thought that would have been cool. Also, I was hoping we would have got his gun from when he killed Ironhide. But, I mean, if he didn't come with the shield, they weren't going to give him the gun. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for Studio Series Sentinel Prime. I hope you guys like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.